I'm Paul Costello. I'm the Executive Director of the Vermont Council on Rural Development. It's my honor to welcome all of you, friends, partners, press, legislators, and members of the Working Landscape Council in partnership to this event to celebrate the two bills that are moving forward today. House 496 and Senate 246, which will advance the working landscape economy in Vermont and have long-term benefits to the communities, the land, and the economy of the state. These bills are jobs bills. They're about economic development on the land in ways that support the long-term environmental advancement of the state of Vermont. Vermont Council on Rural Development is a neutral nonprofit. We do work supporting communities across the state, and we convene issues that we believe are of fundamental historic importance to the future of those communities. A couple of years ago, we led the process of the Council on the Future of Vermont, analyzing the core values of Vermonters, the things we stand for, the things that Vermonters believe are core priorities for the long-term future of the state. In that process, we heard from Vermonters that access to the land, that the working landscape economy, the connection of community, agriculture, forestry as a land-based process unifies us as a people, is fundamental to our identity, and is a core asset for our brand and for economic development for the long-term future. We saw trend lines that showed the long-term challenges to dairy agriculture, to the forest products industry. And we said, what do we need to do to ensure the vital movement forward of the working lands economy as the foundation for so much that's core to us as Vermonters for the future? How do we look at this generation? How do we look at it at scale? And how do we look at seeding a new generation of entrepreneurship on the land of the state of Vermont? We built the Working Landscape Council and the Working Landscape Partnership. The partnership is 500 plus individuals and 170 organizations devoted to advancing a common action plan to support the working landscape. The council took the ideas on the table and said, what is a clear, direct action plan that could move this forward? The two bills on the table today are the first step in implementing that action plan. In the bills, we look at agricultural and working landscape economies together as foundations to the land and its future. We recognize the importance of local, buying local, of the movement for organic farms in Vermont, the importance of the primary forest products industry, furniture makers, bowl manufacturers, folks across the board. And we say it's time for us to add up and work together across these economic sectors for the common good in the long-term future. We believe that Vermont is at a point where we can declare our leadership. The bill points to four key elements. The first element in the bill is a major marketing campaign for the future of Vermont that raises the flag and says Vermont is going to be the nation's food systems leader, a leader in innovative natural resource development on the land in farm and forest. That we will raise that flag, will attract businesses, entrepreneurs, young people, and investment from all across this country. That will contribute to what former Secretary Albee has called the agricultural renaissance of Vermont. We think of it as the working landscape renaissance of Vermont. We raise that flag, and we're going to need to invest to follow it up. We propose the Working Landscape Enterprise Fund that would provide seed capital for entrepreneurial startups to help young people move forward with businesses in agriculture, forest products, and in the value-added chains on both sides. That would support wraparound services to support high-growth enterprises, the next Ben and Jerry's at Fort Cabot, the next leaders in this economic sector, and would fund core infrastructure that can advance this economy as a whole. Look at cluster economic development. Businesses in the private sector who support opportunities for businesses to grow and develop around them. We believe there should be a new working lands designation that adds benefits to long-term enterprise lands that are foundations for businesses and job creation in Vermont, and give them benefits in terms of incentives for access to resources through this fund, benefits in terms of capital gains, and in terms of other tax policies into the future. We believe that we need to look at the long-term coordination of this as an issue area for the state of Vermont that connects with the good work that the administration is doing in economic development planning and agency planning. We believe that we need to strengthen the governor's development cabinet, that the development cabinet needs to connect with land use, particularly working land use planning for the future, and that we need to connect the dots in Act 200 between local, regional planning, agency planning, in a coordinated office that looks at how they work together and empowers real democracy at the local, regional, and state level. Vermont has a tremendous opportunity here. We believe that there are young people and entrepreneurs all across the country who are saying, where is the center of this food system movement? Where is their leadership around green economic development? And we believe that by advancing this bill, will advance the resilience of Vermont into the future, regardless of the challenges of global warming and the ups and downs of international marketplaces, that this will situate us with a long-term, strong economic base. We also believe that as we look to the green economy of the future of Vermont, it has to be founded in the land and in our communities, and this bill will advance both.